Masks. We all gotta wear them nowadays. And as a sign of the times, I thought it would be fun to stick a bunch of fictional and not so fictional characters into a hypothetical series of death matches to see which one emerges as the ultimate champion. The twist with these characters is they all conceal their face for most of, if not all the time. And with that, welcome to So to Speak. I'm Evan Mead.
I'm Lyle Groniger, and welcome to our Death Match. It's another bracket tournament.
Yeah.
So let's introduce our roster.
Yeah, who's on our roster?
We have Scorpion from Mortal Kombat.
Who always wore a mask.
Yeah, and always told us to get over there.
Yep. Get over here!
And we have Rorschach.
From Watchmen.
Yeah, from Watchmen.
My face! Give me back my face!
Tell me something, Doctor. What do you see?
You know that bit where he actually corners the doctor in the prison? That wasn't in the comics.
No, it wasn't, but it was such a good scene.
It was.
And speaking of Alan Moore characters, we also have V from V for Vendetta.
Remember, the 5th of November, the gunpowder treason and plot.
And speaking of people who take the law into their own hands, we have the Mandalorian.
This is the way.
We could have picked Boba Fett too, but let's be honest, man.
We actually got into a bit of an argument as to which star we want to limit this to one character per franchise, and
Yeah.
I want to pick Darth Vader, but let's be honest, compared to this lineup, if Darth Vader was in this, he'd probably win because he's one of the most powerful villains and just characters overall in all of history. So
easily, yeah.
yeah. So, but Mando's growing in popularity, so we wanted to give him a shot.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Speaking of giving him a shot, we got Dredd.
I am the law. But this isn't the Sylvester Stallone Dredd. This is Carl Urban's Dredd.
This is the good Dredd. Yes.
The good Dredd.
We also have Cyclops. And yes, a visor does count as a mask.
Yeah.
I like this picture. It looks like he wants to really...
Yeah. Well, he has to conceal his eyes.
Yeah, he always has to wear it. Otherwise, he hurts people.
Yeah.
He hurts the ones he loves.
Yeah.
We have Bane from The Dark Knight Rises. Oh, yes. You ever notice that when, if you want to do a good Bane impression, you talk like the late Sean Connery. And if you crop your mouth, you sound just like him. Sorry, that was irrelevant.
Yeah.
We have Reaper from Overwatch.
Okay.
The Edgelord himself.
Yeah.
Skull Kid from Majora's Mask.
With Majora's Mask.
Okay, yeah, but from Majora's Mask.
Yes.
And we also have the Phantom of the Opera. Da 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 da. He lives underground.
Who's next?
Just like another character who lives underground. Leonardo, specifically of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah. We're turtles, friend. The Teenage Mutant Ninja variety. Sleazeball.
Was there a reason why we picked Leo as out of the four of them?
Lyle and I just found this out right before we turned on the mic that Leo is actually his favorite turtle and my favorite turtle. Yeah. I know a lot of you might disagree because, you know, he's kind of a boring character. He doesn't have the same personality as Donnie, Raph, or Mike.
He is definitely one.
But I like Leo. Like, I don't know why people don't.
Yeah. Well, because he's the Boy Scout, you know.
And not only that, like, he's got after Donnie, he has the most powerful weapons. Like katana blades.
And ultimately, I do think he's probably the best fighter of the group, maybe next to Raph.
Oh, yeah, he has to be.
Yeah.
Because, you know, he leads.
Yeah, for sure. We also have Ghostface from the Scream franchise.
Yeah. Didn't he make it into our horror battle? Because we tried to leave.
No, he didn't actually.
Because we tried to leave. We were talking about whether or not we were going to have characters like Michael Myers or Jason Voorhees come back, but we realized that they are indeed OP.
You know, I actually just forgot someone, so let me just quickly.
Oh right, yeah.
Speaking of ghosts, we also have.
Ghost
from Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Was she in the comics?
Yeah, but she was a he in the comics.
Oh, so they gender swapped.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that, you know.
Yeah, no problem.
You can't hurt once in a while.
That's a really cool mask, I gotta say.
It is. It's a part of her personality. Unfortunately, something I noticed about the MCU is the MCU is a great franchise. However, have you ever noticed that because they have such huge actors in these movies, a lot of the time you see them
Without the masks
without
on,
their
yeah.
masks or their helmets? That's because, star power dictates that you got to see the lead actor's face for a long period of time.
Yeah.
But,
I
Tobey
mean, they're getting paid millions of dollars.
Tobey Maguire in Spider-Man made it work where, you saw more of Peter Parker than you did of Spider-Man. But that would be like if you saw Spider-Man, without his mask off, like most of the time he's in the Spider-Man costume. Now, to be fair, you do see him without the mask a few times, but it works. In the MCU, I find that they take off their masks way too much.
I tend to agree. Captain America loses his mask more times than not, and he should just get rid of the damn thing.
And speaking of which, didn't you meet the actress who played Ghost on set one time?
I was on a set with I was on the set of Killjoys, and I actually encountered Hannah John Kamen, and she was nice.
Get a grip.
Get a grip, yeah. Moving on, we got RoboCop.
Drop the gun. You are under arrest.
Dead or alive, you are coming with me.
Blue lives matter. I'm sorry, was that inappropriate?
He is kind of blue, I guess. Cyan, I guess. Yeah. kind of like Cyclops. He has like.
I'm going to hell for that, aren't I?
Yeah. I always call him Cyborg Cyclops.
Yeah.
Even though he doesn't shoot lasers. He should, though. God damn it. Moving on, we have Mr. Compression from My Hero Academia. He's a villain.
Yeah.
With the ability to turn people into marbles, as well as various objects, and use them at will.
Yeah.
We have Samus Aran.
From the Metroid games.
Yeah. Moving along, we also have Hit Girl from the Kick-Ass franchise. Okay, you cunts. What are you gonna do now?
I like how she played the first time she played Hit Girl. Chloe Grace Moretz was like
pretty young.
She was a tween like when she played Hit Girl for the first time. That came out the same time as like 500 Days of Summer, where she was like 12 or 13 and she was like just leaving childhood.
Yeah, she was like on top of the world at that time. Definitely the youngest member in this list.
Oh, actually, no. Skull Kid.
How old is Skull Kid?
Skull Kid. We're actually not sure because the thing about Skull Kids is Kokuris are kind of like the Peter Pans of.
Oh, so they don't even age.
They don't age. So Skull Kid could be like 50 years old, but Skull Kid is a former Kokuri, and if Kokuris get lost in the woods, they turn into Skull Children. So, I have no clue how old Skull Kid is. So just for the sake of, posterity, let's just say Hit Girl's the youngest.
All right. I like we had to
Who's
go
next?
Next up we have Master Chief.
Master Chief. From the Halo games. Now, what was so interesting about this character is you never see his face throughout the Halo trilogy when Bungie was making the games. Of course, they kind of had 343 kind of had to ruin that with Halo 4, where he does take off his helmet and you see what his eyes look like. But because it was such an intriguing part of his character, to not know what his face looked like.
Yeah. Well, I am just gonna see him as basically armored Doom guy.
Armored Doom guy.
Basically. I mean, I was tempted to put Doom guy, but I think Master Chief is more memorable, so moving along.
Way more iconic. So we compromised.
We didn't put Darth Vader in the list, but we settled with Dark Helmet. I can't breathe in this thing!
He sounds like an anti-masker, I can't breathe in this thing, and my rights are being infringed upon.
Oh god! And if before any of you say he's like the weakest bitch in the list, keep in mind he is a master of the Schwartz.
He has the Schwartz, but he's got the downside.
Yeah, it's the upside. I got the downside.
2 sides to every Schwartz.
And our last pick, Evan.
Is last but certainly not least, we actually the only real person, the 46th president of the United States, currently the president-elect, Joseph R. Biden. I thought like we just throw him on this list for shits and giggles because like Leonardo, he spends time in a basement. He Well, that's what Trump says, at least.
Okay.
He spends time in a basement. He wears cool Knight Rider shades and a mask because, pandemic and,
He's got
cares
a
about his
mask
health.
on.
And I thought, like, just giving this guy a spot because with the help of the American people, he recently took down one of the biggest tyrants in the country's history. So kudos to him for that.
Good job. Clicks for Biden.
Clicks for Biden.
If he wins this tournament, I'm gonna be like, wow.
Well, remember that Lemon Demon song, The Ultimate Showdown of Ultimate Destiny, where it's like, the fight raged on for a century, many lives were claimed, but eventually the champion stood, the rest saw their better. Mr. Rogers in a bloodstained sweater.
So Mr. Rogers can be victorious in the battle of ultimate history.
If Mr. Rogers can do it,
then Biden
has
can
a chance.
do it.
Biden has a shot.
That's the logic. All right. So we got a list of handicaps and buffs for each battle.
Yeah.
And we have a list of locations for each fight. So let's begin, shall we?
Yeah. So, unlike last time, if you're, unlike our Halloween battle, if you're rooting for a certain character to come back from the dead in a rematch, that's not going to happen because we just have too many characters this time. And if we do a battle where resurrections can happen,
this could take hours.
Could take hours.
So our first battle for the night is V versus Scorpion.
Now let's do the perks.
So what does V have in his corner?
According to the randomizer,
zombies enter the arena and only chase after V.
Okay.
That's not a good thing.
Yeah. But V is pretty strong.
V could fight zombies, I'm sure. But
and what's the advantage of...
Against Scorpion, who's a pretty,
what the fuck is that? Get off the screen.
A bomb is attached and it will go off in 2 minutes unless they kill their opponent. Oh.
And who is that?
For Scorpion.
That's for Scorpion. Okay.
So this means that Scorpion really has to fight for his life.
Yeah.
And V has to fight for his life. Well, this is a pretty dramatic set of events. And where are they fighting?
They are fighting in... Because the location can factor into this fight, too.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Yes, it can. An elevator?
Oh, God.
What the hell?
Well, it's going to have to be like
It's going to have to be a pretty big fucking elevator.
Like a cargo elevator, because...
Okay, I have an idea. I have an idea how this can work. So, we have... They're in the elevator. They start fighting. Zombies start pouring in. Scorpion shoots his spear up into through the roof and zips out of the elevator on top.
So into the elevator shaft.
Onto the shaft, yeah. And they're on top of the elevator, and V is like climbing up as well, and the zombies are trying to eat him. And they're fighting on top of the elevator shaft as the zombies are like piling in and ready to climb out and fight them.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't Scorpion that character from Mortal Kombat who's like really, really invincible?
He's not invincible. I mean, like, no character in Mortal Kombat is technically invincible.
But can he, like, doesn't he have, like, healing power or something? I'm sorry, audience, I've never played Mortal Kombat.
I mean, like, you can fight him. He's not undefeatable.
Oh, I'm kind of leaning towards V, if I'm being honest, because V is incredibly strong and he's got sick combat skills.
Yeah, so does Scorpion, though.
Yeah, but here's the thing. They would be so evenly matched, and you remember Scorpion has a bomb strapped in that's going to go off, and I have a feeling that V could drag out the fight long enough where that the bomb would just go off.
That is true.
And kill Scorpion.
V
and
would play for a while.
I feel like V is the winner by default.
You know what V can do? He'd be like, wait, let me say a speech that has so much alliteration it will make your head spin. And he talks for 2 minutes straight, and the bomb goes off because Scorpion's polite like that, I guess.
Well, V, I guess you're the winner by default.
I don't know. I feel bad for Scorpion, though, because I feel like...
You're not going to say Homer's line about default?
No, I don't know.
The two sweetest words in English language!
The thing I'm feeling, though, is Scorpion is so much more brutal than V. Like,
could he take off the bomb? Could he rip off the bomb?
I mean, I guess he could. I mean, he could rip the bomb right out of his body. That wouldn't... I don't know, like, where the bomb is, unless it's in his head.
Oh shit!
I don't know. I'm gonna say the bomb's in his head.
Okay, then in that case, then V definitely wins.
I don't know, but if all the Scorpion has to do to survive is kill V,
and
then the bomb's gone. It gets deactivated.
Oh, okay.
So that's why I was saying, if all Scorpion has to do is kill some guy wearing a mask and has a couple knives...
and then V is being distracted by zombies that are going after him, so
well, he's trying to evade the zombies, and it's in a tight fucking elevator, which is not a good place.
Well, actually, how about this? Let's say they both go on top of the elevator, but
yeah, they're on top of the elevator.
The zombies are swarmed inside the elevator,
and they're kind of piling in, and they're
yeah.
about to
And let's say Scorpion Sparta kicks V back into the elevator, and V gets mobbed by the zombies and gets Captain Rhodes.
Yeah,
Rhodes, where he gets ripped apart.
That's the thing. Like
Shokanab fatality. So I think Scorpion actually does. On second thought, I actually think Scorpion does have a chance.
Scorpion I think is more powerful than V.
Okay.
So I'm sorry.
Sorry.
We'll always have the 5th of November to remember V by.
And hey, if you're an Alan Moore fan, another Alan Moore character
might get up on the reins.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So
now
who have we here in the second battle?
The Mandalorian versus Ghostface.
Mandalorian versus Ghostface.
This is not a very good fight for Ghostface.
Let's see what the perks or handicaps are.
Fuck out of here. All right. Let's see what Mando's got. Show me what you got. So Mando is tethered to the opponent with a 15-foot rope.
He was actually in the Mandalorian season 1. Wasn't he tethered to someone for like a good portion of the episode?
Maybe. Yeah.
I think I've only watched the season once, and I vaguely remember that.
So Ghostface.
I do remember. Yeah, no, I remember just like how Boba Fett had arresting wire.
Wait, what? He has 2 minutes of time to prepare.
So, Ghostface has 2 minutes of time to prepare.
I don't really know what that will give him, but
I have a feeling that this is going to Mando, and it's not going to be a contest.
Yeah, but let's see the location. Maybe that could do something. Just I hope it's not another elevator. So,
if the software is broken like it has been a few
times. The last software was horrible. This is a lot better.
Yeah.
So let's see where we're at.
A fucking elevator again?
No, it's not. We're not doing elevators. It does. Sometimes it repeats, but you can't help that.
That's what I was saying. If it repeats too much, then
we could just get rid of the item too. A shopping mall.
Okay, definitely. It's definitely going to Mando.
I'm just feeling like with a 15-foot rope. First of all, that means Ghostface has no way of being stealthy because he's tied to the guy.
Yeah.
And also, I'm gonna be honest, Ghostface is pretty klutzy. He trips a lot. He's not really as smooth as other slasher killers. Hence why he wasn't in our last tournament. Mando also has this thing called a gun.
Or a blaster.
A blaster. He has an eviscerator cannon thing.
Yeah, not only does he have a blaster, he has a rifle / electro staff. So he's pretty well armed. And
he also has that needler thing that shoots and locks onto opponents and kills them instantly.
Oh, that's that little dart rocket.
Yeah, those things.
Oh, those are cool.
I always call it the needler. Yeah.
You're learning your Halo vernacular.
And even then, Mandalorian can just get his jetpack and fly throughout the mall.
The jetpack doesn't come until the end of the first season, but still.
Well, let's say this is decked out Mando.
Then yeah, Mando wins.
Yeah, and he's flying around, and then Ghostface is just hitting himself against the wall.
Yeah,
it's ow.
Yeah.
Aren't you gonna tell me what your favorite scary movie is?
Yeah. So Mandalorian wins.
Yeah, easily.
Sorry, Ghostface.
Easily, I am. That was not
next.
That was not a contest, really. Joe Biden versus Mr. Compress.
Oh, this will be interesting.
Okay. You know more about Joe Biden. I know more about Mr. Compress.
He told Trump to shut up.
No, he said shut up.
Will you shut up, man? We should get a soundbite if we can.
Yeah, we can put that in later.
Yeah.
Okay, so what does Joe Biden have over a literal supervillain?
Okay.
He might have a buff. We'll see. Glass Joe, 50% weaker.
Well, this is not gonna go well.
Hey, Glass Joe Biden. Oh, no.
And Trump lost to Glass Joe. That's hilarious.
That sucks. I'm sorry. I'm not feeling this is gonna go well. Mr. Compress, we'll see what he gets. Maybe
Mr. Compress is gonna have to have a really bad handicap.
He's limping.
That's still not going to make a difference. I don't know very much about Mr. Compress.
Well, he's not really an all-out fighter. He's better at and capturing victims and like killing them.
Oh, okay.
Although he did like rip a guy's arm off with his powers. So
Well, where are they fighting? That could turn the tide. You never know.
Let's see. Okay. What do we got? A submarine.
Well, he is Joe Biden is the commander-in-chief of the United States. If there are naval officers on board the submarine, then he can just, call the army dudes to take Mr. Compress down.
What? Oh, so he has to have other people fight his battles?
Oh, God. So, yeah, no, that's
I don't know. Like, I don't think, like, we should have, like, pedestrians, like,
so,
in the
no,
fight.
Then in that case, Joe Biden wouldn't know how to... I doubt he knows how to activate, the nuclear... How to detonate a nuke on a submarine.
Well, that would kill him too, wouldn't it?
So it would be the only way he can win this is to destroy the environment, which means suicide.
I mean, Mr. Compress is sneaky. He's really good illusionist. And
I get it. Mr.
trickery.
Compress wins.
No, hold on. But like, I'm thinking like, what could Biden do? Because like maybe he has like the survival instincts to like keep out of reach of Mr. Compress.
Keep in mind, he's 50% weaker than he already is in real life.
And he's a 77, 78-year-old man.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I think Mr. Compress is just going to capture him and, like, put him in that launch tube and just throw him in the ocean.
Pretty much. Sorry, Joe. You beat Trump, but real life is better.
Real life. We still got time with you in the future. So next is Phantom of the Opera versus Samus Aran.
What kind of fucked up fight is this?
I am not feeling too good.
Let's hear what the strengths and weaknesses
are.
I'm
not feeling too good about this, but we'll see. So what does the Phantom have to do?
Yeah.
A 50% weaker Joe Biden. Not in the mood to fight.
Who's not in the mood to fight?
Phantom.
Okay, then.
I am too tortured now to fight this lady.
Then
she wears a super suit, and I have a mask. What can I even do? Oh no.
Not in the mood to fight.
What's
Samus's handicap?
We are about to find out, sir. Oh no. ESP can predict the enemy's move for a short time.
Well, it's like they say in Smash Brothers, no contest.
Yeah, where are they fighting?
Where are they fighting?
If it's a place with a lot of shadows, the Phantom can kind of like just sit there and be moody for a while.
Oh.
I don't know. Where are we? Hell.
Well,
what?
Samus's suit is heat resistant, so that pretty much solves that battle.
Okay, so she's like fire resistant. Okay. Phantom's not in the mood to fight. And Samus can read his every move. Yeah, this is pretty obvious. It's gonna go to Samus Aran.
Samus Aran, it's over.
It's not over till the fat lady sings, Evan.
That's true.
Next up is Dark Helmet versus Scorpion.
Oh boy. Well, Dark Helmet, don't laugh. Dark Helmet is...
What if Scorpion fires his chain and Dark Helmet uses his lightsaber and they get twisted? He's like, oh shit, I hate when my sword gets twisted.
Yeah, no, is the only... that's the only advantage he's got, but let's see
I mean, despite being a total joke character, Dark Helmet does have abilities. He is like Darth Vader in some regard.
In a way, yeah.
Yeah, he does have like the Schwartz and a lightsaber. Okay, so what does Dark Helmet have to his advantage or disadvantage? He's gonna need something. Vibranium, 50% defense.
This is for Dark Helmet.
Yeah.
So things just got interesting. Which part of him's made of vibranium? His helmet?
I guess so. I mean, like, he's just covered in vibranium. So
oh, shit, then. This actually might be tougher than you think.
Well, I mean, it's not actual vibranium, but it's just like, he's, like, strong. He's got a stronger
is it like
defense.
A Black Panther suit where it's like...
No, Evan, what I'm saying is it's just like, this is just like a joke where it's like, okay, this is what it is. It's like, he's got better defense now. So
okay, fair enough.
So I feel like his armor is going to be hard to pierce.
Okay.
It's going to be a little bit harder for him to get, like, knocked over.
Yeah.
Okay, Scorpion, what's he what's he got? What's he got? If Scorpion loses this fight, I swear. To God. ESP can predict the enemy's moves for a short time. Okay.
This is pretty close.
That's not bad actually, because like I mean Dark Helmet's not the most mannered fighter, let's be honest. Let's see where they're fighting.
Yeah.
Okay. On a rooftop.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a pretty flat area. With a lot of height and stuff. Okay, so if we have here a fight, this is basically a Mortal Kombat fight. Then it's just gonna be them on a plane and they're fighting against each other.
Okay.
Dark Helmet with the defense. I don't know if that's gonna make him more reckless. Like he's not gonna be worried about getting hurt so badly. Scorpion is gonna have to really like lay into him, which he will.
Yeah.
And if he can read, oh my God, what Scorpion does what Lone Star does? He just puts his hand out and holds his helmet, and he's like swinging madly.
Yeah,
like,
it would probably come to that.
Because that's the thing. Scorpion's such a better fighter than Helmet, and other than the Schwartz, Helmet doesn't really have much of an up against him.
Well, can't Helmet do the oldest trick in the book where he's just like put her there?
Put her there.
Hey, I can't believe you fell for the oldest trick in the book.
No, you know what he's gonna do? He's gonna be, you know what? There's nothing I hate more than a fair fight. Put her there, and he like holds his hand, and then he lifts him with the Schwartz and flings him off the building.
Could happen.
What an asshole!
But
if you got him.
Yeah.
I don't know, because like I want to give Scorpion the benefit of a doubt that he's gonna really lay into Helmet, and Helmet's gonna be like really not used to fighting people this severe.
Yeah.
And if Scorpion, well, actually no, that oldest trick in the book's not gonna work, Evan, because Scorpion has ESP, so he can predict stuff like that. You know what? He's gonna do that move anyways. He's gonna be like, put her there, and Scorpion's gonna take his blade and just stab him through
he'll reverse it. He'll take the ring, chuck it in the fucking drain pipe.
Well, Scorpion doesn't need a ring.
Yeah, no, he'll take Dark Helmet's ring, and then Dark Helmet loses his power.
Oh shit! Put her there. Scorpion takes the ring, which is really his only way of like fighting Scorpion properly.
Scorpion's like, well, you know what? Here, let me get back to you. Oh, you fell for that too! I can't believe this, man. So, Dark Helmet, now you will see that good will always triumph because evil is dumb.
Well, Scorpion's not a hero.
Okay, so now you will see that evil will always triumph because other evil is dumb. Okay, so
I am a necessary evil.
Let's give it to Scorpion.
I think Scorpion's just gonna behead this clown.
Yeah.
Dark Helmet, you
put up a good fight.
Tried. This was definitely an amusing battle, to say the least.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Judge Dredd versus Reaper.
Okay.
Probably some of the grimmest characters on the list, so here we go. So what's our first one? Judge Dredd. Okay, Dredd. And he has we're using too much ESP. I'm just gonna pick a different one.
Yeah.
Because I think there's a rule like it can happen twice in a row, but if it's 3 times, maybe it's time to like flip the switch. Yeah. That's our rule. He's drunk. A drunk Dredd? I don't think so, but okay. Maybe he got hazed in a battle or something, but I don't know. And what does Reaper have? That's not good. Blinded for 15 seconds. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's a bit of a lean towards Dredd, I suppose. But what it comes down to is where. An abandoned factory. Wow, that's perfect for both of them. This is like
so Dredd versus Scorpion in an abandoned.
No, Dredd versus Reaper.
Just Dredd versus Reaper. Sorry.
Okay. All right. So Dredd is drunk. I don't know why, but okay. I guess he had a really hard day on the job. And Reaper is blind for 15 seconds. Okay, I feel like Dredd used like a hot shot blast. missed Reaper by like a few centimeters, and it blinded Reaper anyways.
Yeah.
So they're both kind of like not in the best frame of mind for the beginning of the battle. So let's see. Let's see. Reaper over Dread has way more mobility.
Yeah.
He's able to phase through space, not through walls necessarily.
Admittedly, you're more familiar with these characters. I've seen I've seen Dread, not the shitty Stallone Dread.
Okay, well, at least you have some leverage on Dread then.
Yeah.
Reaper can phase, and like when he phases, he's like impervious to bullets. He can teleport and land on different like planes in the battlefield,
yeah.
different altitudes. He carries dual shotguns, and every time he hits his target, he heals a little bit. And he has this really nasty attack where he like spins around and shoots everything in sight. Death. And Judge Dredd, on the other hand, is a little bit better equipped, seeing how his gun has like virtually any sort of like caliber under the sun, including explosive rounds.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Reaper definitely has the advantage over Dredd in terms of mobility, and with an abandoned factory, he's gonna like really hide in the shadows quite well, and he's gonna be able to be like over top. Now the only thing is like Dredd is probably gonna stick to the ground, and with Reaper, the fact that he has shotguns means he has like no range whatsoever to hit Dredd if he tries to get on the higher ground.
Right.
The most he can get is the drop on him. I'm thinking, if Dredd's drunk, I feel like he could like still be somewhat functional. I just think he might be distracted or a little out of it though. But I'm trying to think like what Dredd would do with those 15 seconds when Reaper is blind. Would he just like open fire on him? Because I think if Reaper feels like he's in danger, he's gonna phase.
Yeah.
Dredd's gonna unload, but Reaper will be safe and he'll hide in like a nearby like pillar or something just so he can like get his senses back, and then he'll teleport to a safer location. This is tough because both these characters kind of act alike too. Like they're both pretty severe fighters.
Yeah.
And they both like are pretty good with their guns. Dredd is better armored. I feel like a shotgun. Actually, no, a shotgun's probably gonna chew through him if he's not careful. This is I don't know. I may have to flip a coin for this.
Yeah.
Do you have any like points you want to bring up about Dredd? What kind of beat do you have with him? Like, do you think he would be, if he's drunk? How do you think he's going to behave?
Actually, well, because he doesn't have any genetic modifications, or
no,
he's not like Captain America or Master Chief where he has like enhancements. So I actually think being drunk would throw him off.
Yeah, if he's drunk, it's not good. Because he's almost never. I don't think I've ever seen him drunk. He's very very straight laced.
Yeah, straight edge, if you will.
Yeah, he's pretty edged.
He's a fucking cop.
He's a hard edged motherfucker.
Yeah.
But I don't think Reaper is gonna like. Well, actually, Reaper's a military trained operative.
So I think it could go to Reaper.
I'm feeling like Reaper just has like so many more advantages over a really drunk Dredd.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to give it to Reaper.
Sorry, Dredd fans.
It's too bad. I thought Dredd was gonna last longer than this. Next up is Master Chief versus Ghost.
Yeah.
This will be different. Okay, so
it's ironic because there is a Ghost vehicle. There's a vehicle in Halo called a Ghost.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I remember you were playing the first Halo very recently, and you were complaining nonstop about the crosshairs in which you can use to fire the Ghost weapons.
Okay, Master Chief is tethered to the opponent with a 15-foot rope.
Oh, Master Chief has excellent melee skills. This is not looking good for Ghost.
Well,
let's see what the...
How do you attach a rope to Ghost, though? She can phase through objects.
Oh, right. Oh.
So I feel like it's just going to be an awkward thing attached to Master Chief more than anything.
Yeah.
And then we have Ghost, who is Glass Joe, 50% weaker.
And Ghost is already pretty weak.
She's pretty unstable as it is.
This is not looking... Well, depending on the location.
This is...
yeah.
This is not... let's see what's going to happen here.
Yeah.
I think her only chance is if she's not in an open environment. On top of the CN tower.
Oh.
Okay.
I feel like it doesn't really make a difference for either of them.
Well, um,
Well, the environment, it's just a cool setting, but if like one of them pushes each other and the other one falls off, it's game over, son. So
yeah, well, the thing I'm thinking is Master Chief has no idea what Ghost is about. He sees that anytime he shoots her, she can phase through his bullets. And it's
he
like,
can throw a grenade, and then that can go off when she's not phasing, and that can blow her away. So
yeah, he does a grenade, but we're also in a really tall building, so like we're gonna have a lot of wind.
and she's all Master Chief. Wind won't impact Master Chief because with his armor, he can weigh almost a ton. Seriously.
15-foot rope attached to him. I don't know if it's gonna like throw his back. I guess not if he weighs a ton. It's not looking too good for Ghost, so I'm thinking Master Chief might just have this one. I think the only chance Ghost would have is if she phased through the roof of the CN Tower and landed in the restaurant area.
Yeah.
Where she could probably like grab a knife or something, but even then, like, there's no way that's gonna stop Master Chief from winning.
Yeah.
All right. I can see her face through the ceiling. Master Chief takes the 15-foot rope, ties it to a lanyard, jumps down, and crashes through the window and shoots her away.
Like in Die Hard.
Yeah, if you just like
the
die
Matrix.
her.
Or The Matrix, yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's too bad for Ghost, but that's alright. Okay, The Mandalorian versus Hit Girl.
Oh, this will be close.
I was thinking about this. Like, I wonder how Mando is gonna behave around like a young soldier.
Well, you know he's good with kids.
Do you think they're just gonna go out for a Sunday or something?
Well, no, he'll just put her in a little stroller or whatever and carry her around everywhere.
She's not that young. Oh yeah, Baby Yoda. Oh, Mando is drunk.
Shit. Oh, that's a disadvantage. Too much blue milk, huh?
Yeah.
Lay off the cantina scene, buddy.
You dork. And Hit Girl. The only chance Mando has is if Hit Girl gets a 15-second force field, which can be activated at any time.
You fucking armor lock camping cheater.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
that's not good. That means like
I think Hit Girl takes this.
no. This means if Mando wants to do anything severe, like uses rocket, like the rocket launcher in his backpack, or like those needlers, those rocket bullets,
Rocket projectiles.
I don't know what they're called, but anyways, yeah. If he wants to use any of that, Hit Girl can just immediately protect herself.
Yeah.
And they're in hell.
I have a feeling that well, Mando. Here's the thing: if Mando's equilibrium is thrown off, this is gonna really impact him.
Well, he's also slow.
That's also true.
But I don't know, like Hit Girl, I imagine a lot of her weapons may not put much of a dent in his outfit.
That's also true because his armor is impervious to blaster fire.
Like, I have a feeling Hit Girl is probably going to want to get as close as she can to Mando. But
I think being drunk could act. Because here's the thing: your equilibrium is thrown off, but people still fight when.
do you think Mando is going to be like a mean drunk? Like, Hit Girl will try to like put as many hits against.
I actually.
You know, isn't it weird in the show how a lot of people try to directly punch Mando in the helmet, and none of them are like, "Ow, my fist."
I don't get that.
Yeah, that's the one thing in the show. I'm like, why are you bothering, dude?
By the way, here's a plot hole for you. I won't go into it too much, but in Attack of the Clones, your favorite Star Wars movie, there's a scene where Obi-Wan and Jango Fett have a skirmish on a landing platform, and Obi-Wan kicks Jango square in the helmet, and it knocks Jango off his feet. But I'm thinking, if Mandalorian armor is as strong as it's portrayed in the show The Mandalorian, wouldn't that break Obi-Wan's foot?
I don't know.
Huh.
Maybe,
But that's another death match.
The Force told him to do it, Evan.
Yeah. Or he had force stealing powers.
Anyway,
Okay.
so we have two dangerous fighters in Hell.
And also, Hell would be too intense for Hit Girl because the heat would bother her.
She'd have to look past it, yeah. And Mando is a little more resistant to heat, I guess. I mean, he goes to the desert a lot of the time, and it never like occurs to him to take off his armor. So, I'm gonna assume those things are pretty well ventilated.
I think it's going to Mando.
Yeah, I'm just thinking because like Hit Girl can't really do a hell of a lot. Well, I guess she does have katana blades though. Those could hack a guy.
They would, but
Django Fett got decapitated by a lightsaber,
Oh,
so his neck isn't like super protected.
Yeah, that's right. And then the Moff, but played by Giancarlo Esposito, has a dark saber, but we haven't seen him use it yet. So,
Anyways, yeah, it's like we're getting to this point where I feel like Hit Girl's gonna have to really like hit. I think she's gonna have to charge into Mando. Mando's gonna open fire on her. She'll use her shield to protect herself because it's a pretty out and open environment. Hell.
Then probably Hit Girl might
she's
actually
gonna
take this.
she's gonna like do a volley of attacks
Yeah.
in close range. Mando's probably gonna like swat her off, and then he's gonna take out that eviscerator ray gun or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And then she's gonna have to fight really quickly, take out her katana, and hack his head off.
Yeah.
Which is something she's more than willing to do. So I'm gonna have to say, Hit Girl gets like a slight. I think if you're drunk, you lose.
Okay.
I think like that's such a handicap because Mando, if he was in his full form, probably would be able to overpower her. But like still, Rorschach versus Mr. Compress. That's interesting because they almost look alike.
They do, yeah.
I think that's interesting. The Trenchcoat Mafia. Mr. Compress.
Okay. So, let's get into this with
So Rorschach is blinded for 15 seconds.
Oh boy.
That's not good because Mr. Compress is pretty quick. He's gonna need some help if he has any chance. Mr. Compress can. One hit is to kill. Your opponent can kill you in one hit.
Oh god. I think it's over for Rorschach. Because if he's blinded for 15 seconds.
No. You read it wrong.
Oh.
One hit insta kill. Your opponent can kill you in one hit.
Oh!
It's a handicap.
Oh my. So once the blindness wears off, Rorschach could actually literally pack a wall up and take this guy down. Rorschach is also a short dude, but he's pretty violent.
Oh yeah, he is.
His hit skills. I think Rorschach would take this. Once the blindness wears off, he's back, bitches.
Yeah, but Mr. Compress, all he has to do is turn him into a marble, get in that one little attack, and then like Rorschach's done. So it'll depend on the
Rorschach
area.
actually. Well, you saw the way Rorschach fought off a SWAT team, and actually almost escaped.
A cruise ship. Okay. What is it with Mr. Compress and boats? Seriously. I guess he likes the sea. Alright, so we got Rorschach and Mr. Compress. Oh man, this is an interesting battle, man. Like, Rorschach, I feel if he was blinded, he would do his best to move as quickly as possible, to be as erratic as possible.
Yeah.
So that Mr. Compress can't get a simple lock on him. Mr. Compress would like... Okay, so it's a cruise ship. It makes me wonder, are they like on the deck or are they in the machine room or something?
In the engine room or the galley or in a room. Yeah, cruise ships are very diverse.
Are they in the swimming pool?
They didn't say where on the
are they in
cruise ship.
The game room?
We can make this shit up. How about let's just say on the bow.
Okay, fine. The bow. So that's like the front of the ship.
That's
right?
the front of the ship.
Okay,
The stern is the back of the ship.
Okay, duly noted. Alright, so Rorschach is blind for 15 seconds. I guess he was looking at the sun or something. Mr. Compress comes out of nowhere, throws his marble ability, and is ready to turn Rorschach into a marble and flip him into the sea. Rorschach doesn't have a shitload of cover, honestly. I don't know. Do you think Rorschach would do something drastic, like grab the edge of the bow and like just swing over and like hang off the side?
He would.
And then maybe like there's like some tether or something he can like climb over because he has great climbing abilities.
He does, yeah.
Okay, so that gives him the ability to weasel out of like Mr. Compress's like sneak attack. Mr. Compress is gonna have to like keep an eye out because if he gets even like so much as touched by Rorschach, he's done.
Yeah.
Do you think it's gonna be like Mr. Compress is like, where'd he go? And he looks over the bow, and Rorschach grabs him and flings off the side.
It would come to that.
Because like Mr. Compress is not like very quick on his feet when he's like idle, so I'm feeling like he can be surprised sometimes.
Yeah.
You know what? Just because I think Rorschach is tougher, I'm gonna give it to Rorschach.
Rorschach wins. So, Alan Moore fans, I hope you're happy.
Yep, we are still in it. Rorschach is along. Bane versus RoboCop.
Oh God!
What the hell? This is awesome. I love this.
Yeah.
RoboCop. Dead or alive, you're coming with me. But I haven't given you the permission to die yet. So what's Bane's handicap or perk? Not in the mood to fight.
That's probably... They would be just like, I tire of your schoolboy antics, you mechanized...
You tin can mecha man. And what has RoboCop got? Christ. Low ammunition.
Oh shit. Well, does he? How dependent is he on ammo?
He's pretty fucking dependent on his gun. That's not to say he can't like punch or like he has this thing that comes out of his hand. It's it's almost like a spiky USB drive.
Bane's pretty strong.
He's pretty strong. No, if this is like a hand-to-hand fight, like Bane may not be in the mood to fight, but that's not to say he won't fight. He's always ready.
That's true.
The Oval Office. Hello, President Bane, here to take over America.
Do you remember Trump's...
And cause widespread anarchy.
Now that you mention it, do you remember Trump's inaugural address 4 years ago when he actually said something similar to Bane?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, so I guess Bane's sitting down in the Oval Office eating some cheese. Yeah. And then RoboCop comes in and is like, your time is up. You were not elected. You are illegally transpiring against the country, and you must be stopped.
You colluded with foreign powers. You are under arrest.
It is my primary directive. And Bane's like, okay, well, this is like not what I expected to see today. Okay, so RoboCop has not a ton of ammo. I guess he has some ammo. So, well, we know Bane is not bulletproof. A really crappy ending. I'm trying to think here. There's not like a... Do you think Bane would be strong enough to toss like the presidential desk at RoboCop?
The Resolute desk? Actually, I think he would be.
If he can punch through concrete, I think he can do that. So I think Bane's first initial move, he's gonna like do a monologue. RoboCop's gonna sit there because he's a cop. He's not just gonna go in guns blazing.
Yeah.
And then Bane flings the Resolute desk at him. RoboCop gets hit by it, gets knocked down, has to get up. He starts firing at Bane, who probably would like shift and like try to zigzag out of that. May hide behind a couch, take the couch and fling it on RoboCop. Do you think Bane would just want to use as many heavy things as possible to pin down RoboCop?
Yeah.
Because RoboCop is not mobile. He is not a fast person.
Oh no. No. Bane's kind of a hulking, tank of a man. Like, he's not very mobile either.
Yeah, and I wonder if RoboCop is pinned down by Bane, Bane would probably just... I think he would get, like... I wonder if he would attempt to, like, try dismembering RoboCop piece by piece, because people have done that before in the past. Although that took hours, and you needed power tools in the second movie. I don't know. I think Bane might rip off his mask and stomp his face out. But then, what if RoboCop has an arm free? Bane's like, say goodnight, RoboCop. And then RoboCop...
Say goodnight, Mr. RoboCop.
Mr. Murphy, it is time for you to die. And then RoboCop's like, not today, creep. And his spiky USB comes out and stabs him in the jugular, just like he did with Red from that 70s show.
Oh, shit.
I feel like that's how it would go down, because I think RoboCop would be able to like get the
So it'd
beat
be
up.
by a hair, but
Because
RoboCop could
remember,
still pull it
because
off.
remember, Bane's not in the mood to fight, so he's not.
And also
he's not
remember,
angry.
if RoboCop goes for Bane's mask, Bane loses his strength.
Yeah, even that too. He could
Yeah.
take the mask off as well.
Yeah.
I think RoboCop would like, despite maybe having like a bit of a shitty like start, I think he could actually like, take on Bane.
If I pull off your mask, will you die? It will be extremely painful for you.
Okay, Evan, here you go. These two are your favorite characters, Leonardo and Skull Kid.
Okay then.
So let's see what we got here. Leo.
Yeah. A giant mutant turtle with blades. That's actually not something that I would rule out ever being in a Zelda game.
Yeah, right. Leo is depressed.
Aw, boo-hoo.
Yeah.
Was Raph mean to you again?
Yeah. I just feel like I'm not the most popular character in this franchise.
No one really... I'm kind of one-dimensional. All I do is lead. I ask how people are, but no one ever asks how I'm doing.
Yeah.
Well, Skull Kids.
He can climb walls.
Well, actually, I feel... Because Majora's Mask gives its wearer superpowers, I feel like climbing walls would be a given. So...
Well, not all these characters. Not all these
But
characters can climb walls.
The environment is the biggest factor in
Yeah,
this
if
fight.
there's a lot of walls, then hey, maybe that would be helpful. I don't know.
So where are they fighting?
Seconds. A cornfield.
Okay,
Okay,
Here's
there's
what-
not really any walls in a
here's the thing.
cornfield.
so here's what you need to know. I think I have a pretty idea of who the winner would be,
Yeah,
and
you-
it's not looking good for Leo. Basically, in Majora's Mask, the premise of the game is Skull Kid, possessed by the mask, goes from region to region, fucking shit up like crazy. He goes to a mountain village and causes a permanent winter. He goes to a swamp and causes the water to be poisoned. He goes to the ocean and causes the water to be so foggy that if you fall in it, you can't see shit when you swim, which is not good for the Zoras.
Okay.
And also, if you go to the Valley of the Dead, he raises an army of the dead.
Okay,
So-
so let's say he's in a cornfield with a depressed mutant ninja turtle.
He could he could toxify the corn and throw it at him, and Leo would be dead.
That's not the. Well, I don't know about that. Leo is pretty good at dodging and evading attacks and projectiles. I'm just wondering, like, is he gonna be like kind of walking through the cornfield, kind of miserable, just like slashing corn along the way, and just being like, "Ugh, God, why is Raph so
Pretty-
rude to me?"
Pretty much, yeah.
Like, I don't know, like, I remember the TMNT movie, like the animated one. Like,
Oh, yeah.
You know, that's the one I'm thinking of when I think of a depressed Leo who's not.
Leo
feeling himself.
was depressed for most of that movie.
Well, most of them are.
I actually liked that movie in a weird kind of way. I know a lot of people have mixed feelings on that movie. Some people love it, some people hate it.
So I figured when Leo fought Raphael, he wasn't in the best mood. So that's kind of what I'm thinking of in this fight. Like a not so.
Well, Skull Kid also has a supernatural demonic mask that can bring about the end of the world. So
That's not out of Leo's ballpark, if I'm being honest.
you're right, it's not, because Leo's fought crazy freaks like that as well.
Yeah, I'm getting kind of a Krang vibe from Skull Kid, if I'm being honest.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the mask also, but keep in mind the mask could also turn the corn into like mutant creatures. So theoretically,
Evil.
Skull Kid could have an army of corn. Just
Evil corn stalks. What are they gonna do against the guy with a katana?
Oh god. So this is actually pretty close.
This is like not as hopeless as I thought it would be.
Skull Kid also isn't a trained fighter. He's just batshit crazy. So
Yeah, but he's powerful.
powerful, yeah.
Okay, you're gonna have to like paint a scenario and a picture because I don't know Skull Kid at all, and Leo I only vaguely know.
Basically, Skull Kid can levitate himself and basically toxify environments.
Okay, but like let's paint this scenario. Leo and Skull Kid
Oh,
are
shit.
fighting
he could
in a
turn
cornfield.
he could turn Leo into a tiny little frog. He could take away Leo's. He could change Leo into another life form because he turns in the first part of the game. Skull Kid turns Link into a Deku shrub, and it renders Link pretty useless for the first part of the game. So I do think that if Skull Kid turned Leo into a frog, then I think it would be over.
Okay, I did not realize Skull Kid was that OP, but all right.
Yeah,
So I guess I guess Skull Kid versus a not so in the mood Leo would not turn out too well.
it wouldn't.
Duly noted. All right, next up, Samus Aran versus Cyclops.
Oh, this is cool.
Destroy them with lasers.
I'm a fire in my laser. Talk about dead memes.
Yeah, that's older than the dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's back when the internet had baby teeth, you know?
Yeah, so Samus is tethered to the opponent with a
What the
50
hell is up with this game where this game loves to tether our combatants together? I don't know what it is.
Well, I mean, it's nice because it means there's no stealth involved now. It's just a
Okay.
straight up fight. Cyclops, on the other hand, let's see, we just did that. I know. They're both tethered. They got 2 ropes attached to him? What?
Also,
Okay.
Samus also has an electro.
Cyclops is depressed. What the fuck
Is
else is new?
Isn't depression part of Cyclops' character? Because,
Yeah.
if he takes off his visor, his eyes kill people.
Well, yeah, and like if Jean dies, which he often does, he doesn't take it too well, so. God, this is not looking good, for Cyclops.
Oh, God.
And where are they fighting? An abandoned factory. Okay.
Actually, yeah, it's not looking good for Cyclops because they both have lasers. Actually, if Cyclops got enough hits on Samus, he could burn her armor off.
Well, it's not really like a heat vision beam. It's more like an optic blast. So it's like a concussive like energy field.
Yeah.
It'd be more like getting hit by shocker or something. Like
So
it's just
he basically like can shockwave her to death.
not shockwave. I mean more like it's a concussive blast. It would definitely put a dent in her armor if she got hit too hard. Now I'm thinking Cyclops.
But what kind of armor does Cyclops have? Because Samus has an arm cannon that she can charge up and destroy him in one hit if she wanted to.
If he got hit, yeah, and they're both tied together. I feel like the first goddamn thing they gotta do is get rid of that rope.
Yeah.
Cyclops is gonna sever that rope with his laser, or Samus is gonna like blast it with her arm cannon because they need some distance. They're gonna be fighting long range in this battle. Now I have a question. Samus's laser, if she fully charges it, does it fire like a full on beam? Or is it like a blast, like a singular singular ball of energy? Because I'm thinking like this could go like Godzilla route where both these characters are firing laser beams, they interconnect, and it's like a beam battle, and they're like trying to get the dominant force. Now, I'm thinking Cyclops, if he's depressed, I wonder what kind of mood he's in. He's gonna be like James Marsden depressed, or is he gonna be like he is now, where he's fucking crazy and he'll like destroy a person if they like talk down to him? I'm thinking modern Cyclops, so like. Oh, this is tough. I think Cyclops is definitely gonna throw Samus around a bit. He's like, even if Samus jumps around a lot and like uses a screw attack and stuff, Cyclops can definitely hit her because he has pretty strong accuracy.
Oh, that's true.
And like his compared to her, I don't know how accurate is Samus.
Very accurate.
She's very accurate too.
Her accuracy depends on the player. So if you're playing with like an ace player, then yeah, she's pretty accurate.
Okay, so we got two accurate people who fire lasers everywhere. In an abandoned factory. Now, is this abandoned factory? How is it going to take all this energy being shot around? It's going to cut holes.
The factory could collapse on someone.
Yeah, the factory's going to collapse.
If it collapses, Cyclops is dead because he has no armor. If it collapses, Samus can turn into a morph ball, and her armor can take the weight.
What if Cyclops runs out of the factory and knows all its precious weak points, melts it all down, and then like it all collapses on Samus, and Samus morphs balls out, and they're fighting on the remains of the factory? That would be epic.
Yeah.
Jesus. This is an interesting battle. I don't know. Do you think we should just flip a coin or something?
I feel like we're gonna have to.
Because I'm gonna have to flip a coin, because like these two are actually...
Ding!
Like, I know Cyclops isn't as mobile as sorry, I almost called her Metroid, but like,
What is this like that? You're like the guy who calls like Link Zelda, man.
You know, the guy, the green guy, you know, Zelda.
Yeah.
Okay, heads for Sam, Cyclops for Tails. We got heads, so going again. Tails. Okay, this is it. Doo 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 doo. Tails. Cyclops wins.
Good for him.
Hey,
Yay.
you know, even it shows that even if you're depressed and
You can
have
overcome.
if you have to wear a visor for the rest of your life, you know what? There's a light at the end of the tunnel. Oh, you know what? I just realized, like, when Cyclops is like, he gets his power from solar light, so yeah, maybe he would want to step out of the building,
yeah?
anyways. Scorpion versus Reaper. How even edgier than the last time.
Wow.
These two are like.
Battle of the Gamers. You're gonna have to do this one because I know nothing about these characters.
Oh, you never played Mortal Kombat?
No, I never
Okay.
played Mortal Kombat. But
Alright.
I've played Overwatch, I think, once or twice.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, go yeah.
Okay, so Scorpion is able to climb walls.
Yeah.
Sure. Just writing this down. Gotta make sure we got the facts.
Yeah.
The next one is Reaper. Oh, this is gonna be a really interesting battle, I think. Unless he has a really shitty handicap. No, he can. They can't both climb walls.
Yeah.
One hit insta kill. You can kill your opponent in one hit. Oh shit!
Yeah.
One hit insta. Oh my god! You know what would be really shitty if they're fighting in like an area that has no walls and it's just an open area. Where are we? The mainframe from Tron.
Oh.
Oh, I guess they're both video game characters, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my god, what the hell? Alright, so Scorpion and Reaper. They're in the mainframe in Tron. Scorpion can climb walls. I guess there are some walls in the area. It's mostly just like grid though.
Yeah.
Reaper one hit insta. I feel like Scorpion's either gonna have to do fight or flight for this one, because if Reaper gets like anywhere close to him, one shot and he's done, and Reaper fires constantly.
Yeah.
Now the good thing is Scorpion has the advantage of being able to climb away from Reaper. Reaper can only be like close range, so
Yeah.
Scorpion would have to keep the gap, and he would have to like use his chain to like drag Reaper towards him so he can really put in some damage on the guy. The problem is Reaper can like phase out if he gets captured, because like there is one character in Overwatch named Roadhog who has the same ability as Scorpion to throw a hook and like latch opponents and like drag them towards him for a close kill.
Yeah, that's true.
The mainframe does not offer Scorpion a ton of like locations to walk around in and like evade. There's walls, sure, but like they don't go anywhere. They just raise up to the sky.
Yeah.
Like sometimes it's like this mountainous layer of like walls, but there's not much to do. I'm kind of thinking Reaper has the advantage here, just because it's such an open space, and just because like Scorpion doesn't have like much in the way of like dodging him in such a space. So Reaper gets the one. That was cool though. Definitely different. Master Chief versus Hit Girl.
Oh boy.
So, as long as Master Chief can keep the fucking bottle down, maybe there's a chance.
Yeah.
We haven't had too many drunk fights in a little while, so we don't know.
Yeah.
Hit Girl, so Master Chief. Let's see what he got. Has a bad case of diarrhea.
Oh god. Explosive diarrhea. Yeah.
What a shitty situation. What does Hit Girl have? Now I'm thinking, like, does Master Chief go to the bathroom in his suit?
I would imagine so. Yeah. God damn.
And
You're making me think of like how does Master Chief go to the bathroom in his suit? That's not something I would ever thought I'd have to contemplate. But you know,
Evan, would you say that Master Chief's stool is Microsoft?
I just face palmed. You can't see me, but I just face palmed. God damn you.
Where are they fighting? Where are they gonna fight? A sewer.
It's not looking good for Hit Girl.
This is like a really
diarrhea would
shitty
clamp him
fight.
up, because what's Hit Girl gonna do? Master Chief is like has impervious armor. Unless Hit Girl has grenades, which she might. She also has a limp too.
Yeah, she has a limp, so she's limping through this fucking cavernous tube system.
Yeah.
It's covered in filth, and like, I think Master Chief would just teabag the sewer and just finish and go about his day.
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh god, what if he kills Hit Girl, teabags, and empties out? Oh,
Yeah.
that's horrible. I'm so sorry. Oh god. Okay, so real talk. Master Chief can fight in caverns. That's what he does 50% of the fucking time.
Yeah.
He can fight in close quarters. He's got like a pretty good range of weapons. Hit Girl has a pretty good range of weapons too. But and while she's probably more mobile than Master Chief.
Keep in mind, what kind of weapons does Hit Girl have access to? Because Master Chief has access to.
I'm gonna say Hit Girl has pistols, knives, and she doesn't typically fight. Maybe an Uzi too.
Okay, that's cute. Master Chief has access to a submachine gun, an assault rifle that's like half the size of Hit Girl's body. Actually, I think considering Hit Girl an assault rifle will be half the size of Hit Girl's body. He has grenades, a rocket launcher, and pistols, shotgun,
grenades,
a battle rifle, a sniper rifle, you name it. And also, I didn't even name off any of the Covenant weapons, so it's not looking good for Hit Girl. I'm sorry, Kick-Ass fans.
So even though Master Chief has to take a massive master shit, it's not enough to stop him from totally wasting Hit Girl.
Don't think so.
Do you think Master Chief would even have any compunction about shooting like someone like her age? I feel like if it's like a fight to the death, because Hit Girl doesn't like play up the angle of her being a kid. She is like just as serious.
Yeah,
a fighter.
no, she's fucking deadly.
Yeah, so no, Master Chief can see her as a threat, and he's willing to take her down if need be.
In fact,
he might even want to get it over with because he has to shit so bad. And he's literally in a room that's surrounded by shit.
He'll just take a rocket launcher and boom, it's over.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
Okay, Rorschach versus RoboCop.
By virtue of being a rocket horn noob, Master Chief wins because he has to take a shit. That is the most.
That's what happens when you can't pause the game, Evan. When you gotta go, you gotta go.
Yeah.
Rorschach versus RoboCop. Doo-da, doo-da.
Rorschach's fucking dead.
Oh yeah, it's not a good pair up really.
Yeah.
Rorschach has one hit insta kill. You can kill your opponent in one hit.
Yeah.
So an insta kill Rorschach, which is what he had last time.
What is it with Rorschach and insta kill? Do we want to change it, or because does it seem fair to give the guy the same perk twice?
I don't know. I thought the idea was if the same perk happens twice in a row, it's like
okay, so it's not twice in a row. So just keep going.
If it's three times in a row, then it's like maybe we'll just get rid of it. But
okay, then let's see what
RoboCop could have something even worse.
That's
Just saying. Like if he has ESP, then he's gonna dodge all of Rorschach's attacks.
Yeah.
Rorschach attack. He's Murphy is bleeding out.
This fight's over. Well,
I mean that's how he became RoboCop in the first place. He got he got all his limbs shot off, and he was like about to die, and they got turned into RoboCop.
Yeah.
So a really fucking weak RoboCop, which I've seen before in like RoboCop 3 and RoboCop 2 and RoboCop 1. Yeah, RoboCop's not impervious, guys. He is human too.
Yeah.
They're fighting in a dark forest. Fuck off.
So does RoboCop have night vision? I imagine he
Actually,
would.
yeah, he does have like heat sensors, so yeah, he can see his opponents.
So Rorschach can see in the
Rorschach's
dark,
gonna have to conceal himself pretty good.
which he can do because
RoboCop is pretty loud. Like
Rorschach
when he
can-
walks slow, he's like.
But Rorschach can hide in dark places.
And he can climb, so he could be on top of a tree.
That's true.
And all he has to do is get like one good landing, and RoboCop's done.
Yeah.
It's not looking good for RoboCop. He's not mobile enough.
And he's bleeding out too.
He's bleeding out. He's gonna be
Yeah.
well, not desperate, but he's gonna be like really vigilant.
Yeah.
I don't know. And if Rorschach, all he has to do is get one hit, and like you saw him when he tried to attack Ozymandias.
Yeah.
Like he's very quiet.
Yeah, I feel like Rorschach could just take this.
Yeah,
Rorschach's doing surprisingly well.
that's good. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm kind of hoping he'll get pretty close. We're getting pretty close. So next up is Skull Kid versus Cyclops.
Let's see.
Okay. Hey, Cyclops has fought some pretty crazy shit in his day.
Yeah.
Let's see what Skull Kid's. Maybe Skull Kid's got a bit of a hampering. Let's see.
Yeah.
Well, from what you're telling me, he's fucking insane.
Yeah.
Almost a little too good for this list, but we'll see.
Yeah.
The winner, immune to projectiles for one battle.
So-
Fuck.
So Skull Kid's immune to projectiles.
He's immune to lasers, guns.
Oh fuck! Because the only way to take him down when you fight him very briefly in the video game, and the only way you can stop him is with a projectile.
That's not fucking good. What does Cyclops have? Like, he's gonna need like a one-hit insta-kill to get any sort of lever. And he's drunk.
Yeah,
You know what? This is an easy fight.
So you're not even gonna pick a location?
Fine, but what difference does it make? If he's immune to projectiles and Cyclops is lumbering around firing in the air, what's he get? There's no way. It's
Yeah.
gonna have to be like a really volatile location in order to get any sort of like abandoned factory again.
Yeah, no contest.
This is no contest. Cyclops. You know what? This is what Cyclops.
I'm sorry
gets.
that your boy lost to a little punk in a mask.
My poor Scott Summers just didn't have it in him today.
But how would the fight go? Skull Kid could do practically anything to Cyclops.
Yeah, he could, and all Cyclops could do is imagine Cyclops took out his body like, bite, and he fires and melts down the entire factory.
Oh god.
And yes, oh well, what if he does that and Skull Kid gets flattened by the debris? Would that kill him? That's the
it would kill him, but the mask, the mask can be torched, quite honestly.
Yeah, but again, Cyclops isn't heat vision; it's optic blast. So it's.
So then.
Do you just want to flip a coin again and see like maybe Skull Kid would like really fuck up Summers, but if Summers just happens to be so fucking out of it that he just burns the whole factory. To the ground.
I think it could come to that. You know?
I mean, that's what happened last time, and I'm just thinking like.
Yeah.
Cyclops is a demo man. Doo-da. Doo-da. Okay, so Skull Kid's head, Cyclops' tails. Heads. Okay. Tails. Again, this is getting really fucking intense. Doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Heads. Okay, Skull Kid wins.
Yeah.
Naturally. I think that's the way it was gonna go either way. And Cyclops was depressed. He was drunk.
So
he just didn't have it in him.
Oh man.
Today.
So on to the next round.
I guess that's how you do it.
Is this the final round?
I don't know. Let's see. I don't think so.
Wait, no, this is the.
We're on the semifinals here. So we got Reaper versus Master Chief.
Battle of the games once again.
Okay, but hey, you have a leverage here because you know Master Chief and I know Reaper.
That's true. This is like a hypothetical Smash Brothers match where we just throw two game characters into a death match together.
Yeah, exactly. So let's see what Reaper's got over Master Chief. Immune to projectiles for one battle.
Oh.
That happened in the last fight. I don't know. Do you want to like go again?
Yeah, no, we said if the same perk happens twice in a row, then no. Let's pick another perk.
Okay. Just because
what if this perk fucks over a Reaper?
Yeah, because it. Okay. One limb is broken.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm gonna flip heads or tails to see which limb specifically. I mean, I'm not gonna go so far as like, oh, is it the
Yeah.
left arm or the right arm? It's gonna be like one limb is broken.
Yeah.
Heads it's arm, tails it's leg. So let's just quickly flip here.
Yeah.
It's always gonna be in my head all day. Tails, he broke a leg.
Oh, okay. Break a leg.
Break a leg. That's not good. That's really not good. What's Master Chief got? Um, One hit insta kill. You can kill your opponent in one hit. Jesus, this is coming up so much.
Yeah. So it's like a sudden death match.
Yeah, one hit insta kill. I think this is not looking good at all.
I think the algorithm of this choice system is kind of narrow.
I don't know. It's giving us some, and it's fighting in
Back
a
to the shopping mall.
Yeah.
I gotta be honest, Master Chief could probably win this.
This is not looking like it. Even if Reaper was able to like,
What kind of weapons does Reaper have at his disposal?
he has like shotguns, dual shotguns.
Master Chief can't dual wield shotguns. He can dual wield maulers, which are an alien brute weapon from Halo 3. So there's that. So that's like dual shotguns. So they're pretty evenly
I
matched.
think the thing is, Reaper, first of all, he's gonna hide because he's limping. He has a broken leg.
Yeah.
So like Master Chief is gonna be opening fire at him, tossing grenades and shit. Reaper is gonna have to like be very mobile. He's gonna have to like phase into the nearest the next nearest cover.
Yeah.
And he's gonna have to like teleport somewhere like really out of the way for Master Chief.
And
Now, I think Reaper could chip Master Chief to pieces if he opens fire like at close range
that
at
is-
his head.
I honestly feel like this is going to have to come down to
Because
a coin toss.
Reaper is a tank buster. Like his best skill is
Yeah.
destroying tough enemies.
Literally every skill Reaper at Master Chief and Reaper are pretty evenly matched.
They
so
they kind of are. Yes.
let's coin toss this shit.
very very well. We cannot make decisions, so we're gonna let the
Well,
coin
'cause,
decide.
There's like a plethora of possibilities, but the thing is,
Okay, we got heads for Reaper. Rolling again.
I have a feeling that because Reaper just has
Tails?
slower.
Tails. Okay, this is interesting. Why isn't it never just an easy like two heads? Okay, we got heads. Reaper kills Master Chief and shoots him in the fucking head several times.
Damn.
Because he has
Master Chief put up a pretty good fight.
he did very admirably compared to others.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Rorschach versus Skull Kid.
Okay then.
All right. Let's see. If Rorschach gets another one hit to kill, we're gonna flip again because like it's like why? Okay. 2 minutes of time to prepare.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Did you see what Rorschach did with 2 minutes of time when the SWAT
He had
came?
less than 2 minutes. He had like 30 seconds.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's great. Rorschach has 2 minutes of time to prepare for a really overpowered dude.
Yeah.
What's Skull Kid got? What's he gonna do? A bomb is attached and it will go off in 2 minutes unless they kill their
Oh
opponent.
shit. This could kill Skull. This will kill Skull Kid, but it'll damage the mask. The mask itself will become its own entity and morph into a more powerful being. Unfortunately.
How about we just say, for the sake of argument,
Yeah, okay, but
we have to kill Skull
Yeah.
Kid, and the mask can do whatever the hell it wants afterwards.
Yeah. So the mask can fuck off.
Yeah, fuck you, mask.
Basically, what happens
Well,
is.
let's see where they're fighting. Let's see where they're fighting.
Yeah.
This is taking a lot longer than normal. Come on. Okay, that was weird. Times Square. Hey, Rorschach's neighborhood.
This looks pretty good. Yo, so home field advantage. This looks amazing.
This is a massive fighting zone
yeah, like
with
no,
lots of lights and lots of people.
but well, I thought we said no bystanders. So without
bystanders are
without
irrelevant.
bystanders, Times Square is pretty barren.
Yeah,
Like it's an open arena.
yeah. No,
But
this
here's
is
the thing.
interesting.
In Times Square, Skull Kid has 2 minutes to levitate
No, wait. Rorschach has 2 minutes to prepare.
Yeah, Rorschach. But here's the thing: in the time that Rorschach has to prepare, Skull Kid has 2 minutes to uh, kill Rorschach before a bomb goes off.
No. I think the way it works is Rorschach has 2 minutes before the fight to prepare, and then the fight begins.
Okay, you know what? Rorschach could basically get his grappling hook. Rorschach has a grappling
He
hook.
does, yes. He hasn't used it yet, so let's see.
What would he use to prepare? He could take a flaming bag, throw it at Skull Kid, who can levitate, and actually, I feel like this would be pretty Nash because you have to remember, Skull Kid has the power, but at least until the bomb goes off, Skull Kid can do whatever he wants to the environments. So realistically, he could pull an Electro from ASM2 and suck all the electricity out of all the signage and just blast it at Rorschach, thus vaporizing him.
Okay, well maybe when Rorschach's preparing, he's like, lots of electricity. I'm dealing with a mystical creature. Could use to an advantage. Fire hydrants neutralize electricity, just like a toilet. And so like Rorschach would like find a wrench and just like rip open the fire hydrants and just douse everything with water. And that way, if let's say the creature could go either electricity or water, all Rorschach has to do is like do what he did last time and like cause an electrical like circuit to burst in one of the lights, and then it would shock and like electrocute the water.
Yeah.
So yeah, Rorschach's crafty enough to do all that if he has 2 minutes to prepare.
That would cancel out the bomb because water would destroy the bomb's fuse.
Well, yeah, I mean we're not worried about the bomb. The idea is like Rorschach has to like incapacitate Skull Kid, and Skull Kid has to kill Rorschach before this bomb goes off.
Yeah.
He only has 2 minutes to do so, so he's gonna want to really morph quickly into something else.
Yeah.
I think this is kind of nuts, but I feel like Rorschach would be quick enough to do this.
Yeah.
I'm feeling Rorschach on this.
Oh my
one.
god.
How the fuck?
Skull Kid put up a good fight.
Now we're on our last fight. Reaper versus Rorschach. This is...
RVR.
This is awesome.
This shit is intense.
They kind of talk alike. Because, like, Reaper talks like this most of the time.
Yeah.
Rorschach talks like this. I wonder what a conversation would be like. Hello, who are you? I am Reaper.
Well, don't do it over a podcast or we won't be able to tell them apart.
Your mask looks stupid. Your mask looks stupid. No, you. No, you.
No, you, Infinity.
Oh, real mature.
So, what's their perks?
Okay, so Reaper. My voice. Reaper is limping. I guess he's still not fully healed from his last battle where he hurt his leg.
Yeah.
Killing Master Chief. And Rorschach, I swear to God, if he gets a one-hit kill, Glass Joe, 50% weaker.
Who's 50% weaker?
Rorschach.
Oh shit. That's not good.
But hey, maybe if it's a location with enough shadow, he could maybe hurt. If Reaper's limping like Rorschach, all he has to do is hit that limp and really bring that sucker down.
Yeah.
An alleyway. What's that one line in Watchmen where he like stops like an attempted like assault and he's like, I sometimes think the night is good to me.
Sometimes I think the night is generous to me.
Or something like that.
That's in the director's cut, but it's such a good line.
Well, it's in the book too.
Oh yeah.
Alright, so okay. So Reaper comes in the dark. Rorschach is probably hiding behind a dumpster or something. He realizes he's not in the best shape, but he sees Reaper is limping in an alleyway. As Reaper comes by, Rorschach stomps on his broken leg and cracks it even further. So that would give like him a slight advantage. Now Reaper has shotguns. If they're in a close range, Rorschach is gonna have to really like keep out of his line of sight
Yeah.
in order to not get shot. Unless Reaper straight up does his ultimate and spins around and opens fire on Rorschach.
Yeah.
Rorschach has no armor that would defend him against a shotgun blast, and if he gets like hit once, he's dead.
Yeah.
This is a tight, close quarters battle. Not a whole lot of vantage points for Reaper to use unless he like wants to go on like the fire escapes lying around the buildings. But I think like Rorschach is such a vicious fighter. But if he's 50% weaker, what does that do for his fighting skills? Would that be like him fighting Ozymandias? Like he's a little less than like usual. This is like tough. And Reaper's got a broken leg now after Rorschach stomps on him. Maybe he would want to phase into a shadow because he would blend into the environment if it's a dark alleyway.
Yeah.
And as Rorschach's searching for him, he just like opens fire on him. This is tough because like they're very equal. They think alike too. It's weird. If Rorschach is 50% weaker and all it takes is a shot to take him away, I'm thinking unless he like stomps really hard on Reaper, brings him to the ground and just beats him like with the butt of his gun or something.
Yeah.
It's too close. Do you have any like thoughts on how this could play out?
I mean, well, because Rorschach, all he has is like a grappling gun, and can't that shatter Reaper's sternum or something?
Yeah, if he shoots him with it.
That's true.
Oh, so he has a bit of a long distance advantage.
Yeah.
So let's say, oh, you know, it'd be, but like again, like Reaper can like phase out if he gets like caught like that.
Goddamn. So
Okay, I have an idea. Rorschach stomps on Reaper's leg from behind a dumpster, gets the advantage, clubs him in the head, steals his weapons, or maybe like tries to snag one of them, or maybe there's not enough time. Maybe he'll duck into behind the shadows, and Reaper's like, where the fuck is he? Because I don't think Reaper has night vision. And Rorschach shoots him with the grappling hook, grabs him, snags him in, and we don't see him. And then it's just like a thud. And then you just see Rorschach step out of the shadows and continue on his walk through the city. That could be cool, because Reaper's not indestructible. And if Rorschach can take on straight up SWAT teams, that's the same level, that's near the same level of experience Reaper has. So I think despite being 50% weaker, I'm going to give it to Rorschach.
Yeah. So Rorschach actually fucking won this epic battle of masks.
Yeah.
That's pretty insane by being a resourceful motherfucker.
That's what I call mask destruction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this has been a lot of fun.
It really has, yes.
To our audience, thank you for joining. This has been a very eye-opening experience, and yeah.
Stay safe, stay healthy, and keep your mask on, please. Cover the nose, cover the mouth.
Yeah.
Please. Thanks.